All right, so the number 6 is where you're supposed to spend at least a half an hour browsing and selecting books. You already saw me doing that in the previous video physically, so I'm going to show you how to do this virtually. So the instructions are right here, and you should do this again only if you're unable to find books on your topic in the physical library. And this tells you to go through McKay's catalog or the databases. I personally prefer going through the catalog. That's where I found this lovely information. This one looks like it has some potential, so I'm actually going to read this one. And this is what I wanted to show you. Unfortunately, because it has online access, and you know that it doesn't, you're like, well, what am I supposed to do when I browse? Well, that's easy. You go to the virtual bookshelf browser. And here's all the books. So I can actually read them through there. Here is mine. I don't know why the picture's not showing up. It's kind of weird. So this is mine right here, Civil War Medicine, A Surgeon's Diary. And I'm looking through the titles and, oh, honestly, this one looks pretty cool because that's what happened a lot is the cutting of the limbs, what do they call that? Amputation. So this doesn't work the way that it's supposed to, unfortunately. If you click on See Catalog page, it's not going to do anything. So what I recommend doing is go ahead and just copy that title or the author, either one, and then do exactly as it had asked. So regardless of whether you are physically at the library or online, you check out some books. So review the table of contents, look at the index in the back, go through a couple of chapters, read a few paragraphs, and then pick the best two. So for this Civil War Medicine, I am going to go ahead and open that one up, and then I'm going to really quickly, boom, put that title down there so that I can open this one in a new tab as well. So I got 2 books with ProQuest eBook Central. And so I'm just going to open them both because it looks like they're both available. And I'm just going to do exactly what was requested. I'm going to look at the contents here. Okay, Melancholy Harvest, Good and Serviceable Limbs. I think I'll go to that one. Read through that. So I'd read through this chapter, or I'd go to the index and see if any of my keywords are back there. And then after I've looked through it, you go, oh, you know what? I'm going to look through a couple more. So I'm going to go back here, see if there are any others. Oh, Medical Cadet, that one's good. And so I'm just going to keep repeating the process until I find ones that I like. After looking through them, I've decided the Surgeon's Diary is really good. So you know what? Actually, I decided I was already going to select that one, but this one's really good. The Recollections of he had some illustrations. That'll be really cool. So let's take a look at that. Maybe like amputations. You can even search within the book. So it'll show you, oh, there's a map of Washington. Here's some more amputations. So I can find what I'm looking for. I definitely like this book. So I have a couple of choices. If I take one step back and I look at this page that's got all my information and shows me how I can even download the book or just a chapter, I'm going to add it to my bookshelf. So this is the same as checking it out, basically. It becomes more checked out, quote unquote, when you download the book or a PDF chapter. That's where you actually physically are holding onto the book and you won't be denied access to it later. So I definitely recommend downloading the book. I am not going to be doing that at this time just because I don't need to keep this book on my computer, but you can see right here, I'm using my own computer. I'm using a public computer. You continue. It says get Adobe Digital Editions. And then once you're done getting one of the book readers, you can then download your book. I'm not going to be doing that tonight, but you can. I also decided I do love this one as well, Mending Broken Soldiers with the Artificial Limbs. So I'm going to check this one out, and I don't have to go back to the previous screen. I can just go right here, add to bookshelf, and voila. Now I've checked out those books. Now I'm going to show you how to physically check out a book.
Reminder, if you want to come to the library and check out books, all you need is your iCard. Someone like this lovely young lady right here will check you out, and she'll be happy to do it, and then she'll sanitize her hands afterwards. Right? Yes. Okay, thanks for your work.
Once you've checked out the books, then you have to show that you've checked them out. So the first one, if you physically checked out the books, then you'll need to go to My Account on Use Your Library. Okay. What this will do is it'll pull up your account through BYU Idaho. And I was logged into BYU Idaho, so I didn't have to log in again. And it's right here. I have no library checkouts. I have no digital checkouts. So I have nothing to show, but all I have to do now is just print. I can either do that as a PDF, or I can send it to my printer and attach it to the worksheet. So that's easy. This is only, though, you can only do this if you physically checked out some books. If you did it electronically, you have to go a different way. And that is to go back to the library databases. And if you remember which one it was were my books in the ProQuest eBook Central or EBSCO ebooks? Mine were ProQuest. So I'm going to click on that. And if I'm not signed in, I'll sign in. And then I go to the bookshelf, select the folder. So there's the Recollections of a Medical War Cadet. Uh-oh, I need to find the other ones. Let's go back to eBook Central. See. I remember right, one of them was, oh wait, there they are. Recently viewed. Whew. I thought maybe I lost them. So let's do mending books and add that to it's. Oh, it says it's in my bookshelf. But where is it in my bookshelf? Oh, there they are. Okay, so they are not, they're in the research one. I need to move them to my Civil Wars one, because they're not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be in my Civil War one. That's why I couldn't find them. And sometimes that happens. So we're going to move them right here to my Civil War medicine. I guess this is like the last used place. So let's take a look. I could decide. So I got 6 of them, but that's okay. Print it from your browser or hit Control P or Command P. That'll show this print dialog box. And then either physically print it in a printer and then attach it physically to your worksheet, or attach it as a PDF to show me that you got it from your bookshelf. And I do not want you to export the folder. Okay, the Excel file shows me nothing except the list of books. I don't know if you've actually checked them out.